Howdy folks, and welcome to another stream of Hearts of Iron 3 with me, Field Marshal Lucky Luke, and we are back on our march to Leningrad. Hopefully we should be able to take it this episode. Yeah, let's dive right in. Now I did spend quite a lot of time off stream, so I have a list again, and we're gonna go through the list of changes that I've done off stream. Now first we're going to check how Japan is doing. This is Portugal, right? They are at war. Oh, I didn't call them to arms yet. Interesting. Now I don't even want to. They have no army, so they'll just get busted up. Though down here in Africa, yeah, they'll just lose lands. Crap. They have nothing. Okay, then we are not going to call them to arms. They are at war with Russia, which is fine. So if any of the Russian ships sail by, they're going to sink them. So Japan is invading here. Hopefully they're going to take Vladivostok. That would be great. Then the Russians on the western side of the front, or their country, are gonna get screwed. So here's a victory point, 3 points. This is a 15.1, and we have to take it from the Russians if we want to win against Russia. This is just one. Ooh, 1 point, 1 point. No, this is Mongolia. 2 points. Yeah, ooh. Omsk, 10 points. Now that's a freakingly far away. Okay. So that's it in regards to Japan. Now Italy, oh yeah. Let's go through the list. So we've selected the generals for Finland. Now in regards to Finland front, we didn't get much armies, I mean many divisions here, but still these divisions are going to take Murmansk. This division is going to cut the Murmansk off from the mainland. Then these divisions will come down south, and we're going to start pushing the Reds out of the, let's say, New Finland territory. I attacked the unit here, though they do have quite a lot of forts and pillboxes here, so it's going to be extremely hard to break through, but it's the only province that we can go. We cannot encircle them. I think that, well, at least this province we cannot travel through, so we have to go through them. Now there's two divisions that are going to be reinforced by tank destroyers and light armor. This one up north is going to be reinforced with foreign armor and armored cars. Yeah, that's pretty much in regards to Finns. Now they are under Army Group South, so Army Group South, because the Army Group North is actually full. But they should be fine, though it would be much better if they would be under Army Group North. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, we took the provinces from Italy. The reasons, there are two reasons here. First of all, we should be able to defend the coast better. Second, well, when we kick the French out of, let's say, North Africa, or actually Middle East, I'm going to take all the provinces. The first reason is that the Italians will then move their armies into their own territory. I don't want them to have army here for nothing, so we'll help the AI in regards to that. Now hopefully they're going to move their army here in Northern Africa. Second reason is that we are going to attack Iraq. Now the units are already moving up there. The organization here is as follows. Now the Panzer, they are going to go up here. This one will go here. We are going to try to cut off Baghdad with this unit as fast as possible. I've also sent quite a lot of bombers down here. We'll have bombers here, here, and in this province. So Beirut, Damascus, and Palmyra. Yeah, this unit or this corps will actually take these provinces. The cavalry is going to go down and capture these provinces, then it will go back up. Now the Poland divisions, or actually Slovakian divisions, will defend the ports. So the port of Elaskardria, let's say Alexandria, this port and this port. There's also oil here, so it's a strategic one. I'll have to send down a police unit at one point, just to quell the resistance, so we'll get more oil out of it. Might not be a bad idea if we'll build police stations at one point, but well, for now we cannot afford it. So the next step of the operation for this army corps, these units that are free are already moving up here into Beirut. Now the reason is that from Beirut I'm going to make a naval invasion on this island. We'll take Cyprus. This is where we are going to land. This is where the where English have their army. Now we will also have support from bombers from this side, so we should be able to push them out of this part of the Mediterranean Sea. Now what's up with the rest? The Slovakians will defend here. Okay, and the Africa Corps is going straight on the border with Iraq, so it's going to be the main force that's going to push into Iraq. And we are going to, I still haven't decided, should we puppet the country, or annex it? It would be best if we annex this one and we'll puppet these three. That way we'll have 6 puppet states, which means that we'll get a higher bonuses. With Iraq, I would like to have an open corridor down here to Kuwait and a border with Iran. We might attack Iran at one point, we'll see. It's still not in the plans, but it might happen. We'll see how the progress goes on the Russian front. So, in regards to oh yeah, in regards to the Mediterranean Sea, yeah, the Brits will have Malta as their base of operations, and we'll do everything that we can to take it over. But the main priority as of this point is to take Gibraltar. Now this is more or less quite a suicidal mission, so but that doesn't mean that we are not going to try it. I've sent Panzergruppe Guderian down there. Now it's not a strong one, but the main thing here is that we've attached and we are actually moving down the Fortress Busters units. So these units will go around into 3 provinces. We are going to bombard them left and right, and with the Panzergruppe Guderian we'll try to break through. It's only these 3 units. Why does this one have that much more units? Interesting. Anyway, with these units we're going to try and break through, of course with the help of the Spanish. So that's the plan for Gibraltar. I've moved a lot of planes around, repositioning them. I've also been looking at Russia from a bit further away, and the biggest problem that we are having, actually that we will have, is when we'll go and push towards Moscow, of course. It's because of the airfields. These are big airfields, and of course the main one here, it can hold 50 units. So the decision in the Stab was made, and we've done quite a lot of things in the production line. First of all, I know that we are going to be invaded in North Africa and France at one point. So this is the main unit for defending France. It will include heavy tank regiments and a lot of artillery, not to mention the heavy anti-aircraft regiments. So there's 5 divisions that will be built for France, 5 additional for France. These are just infantry divisions, and there's additional 5 infantry divisions for North Africa, for defending North Africa. So that's it. Oh, more things. An insane number of anti-aircraft guns is being built, and they will all be put into units, into the divisions on the Eastern Front. Some divisions have already been equipped with those, but there's still a lot more that needs to be equipped. So I've decided to go with the anti-aircraft guns, heavy AA guns. I've also put the research up because the main priority is to get the German 88s. Then we can stop the research on those. I think it's year number 41, where we will get the famous 88s. Those should be able to pierce any kind of tanks that the Russians can throw at us, so that should be sufficient. What else? Oh yeah, the 2 things that we have really big problems with. The first one is the officers, and the second one, because we have to put an insane amount of resources into officers, is of course the research. We are bleeding research points, guys. So there's I went through the research line, and I've put up the most important ones, because we cannot research many projects. Only 31 projects out of 220 that we have selected, so this kind of sucks. There's a few researches that will increase research efficiency, but the most important one is, where the heck is it? Officer recruitment program. I'll put this one right at the top. Now this one will help us with the officers problem. It will give us 10,000 officers straight from the bat, which is not a lot, but it's like, okay, let's say 5%. But the most important thing is 25% bonus officer gain. So we are going to research this hopefully soon. It will take a while. It's a very tough research to research, so it takes a long time. As soon as this one is done, I'm going to research another level. There's 3 possible levels. That will hopefully solve our problems here. So that's pretty much it in regards to the things that have been done off screen. Now, this flank should be able, as soon as it breaks through Kiev, when we take Kiev, should be able to get up here. Now the war with Finland will stretch the Russian front to the limit. So the Russians are slowly pouring units up because they have to plug the gaps in the on the Finnish front. That means that we'll be, let's say, let off the hook, and we will prepare as fast as humanly possible, though I don't think we'll manage it this year. I'm afraid it will take us far too long to destroy this pocket, let's call it the Leningrad pocket. And then we have to move all the tanks down to start a new, we'll start it from here, but we'll start a new offensive. Not sure where we'll start from. Yeah, from here. So we'll go by the river, to the river. We are going to somehow cross it, or maybe even go up here and then south. So this is going to be a new pocket that we'll try to create this year, though the chances for it are extremely small. Is there anything else? No, that's it. So let's unpause. Oh yeah, okay. For paratroopers we need to equip those, but they are in a fight, so I cannot put them, give them new equipment. But I think that we are going to crush this pocket pretty fast now. The Russians are more or less... Ooh, they are out of units. Yeah, they are out of resources, which means that their organization is down to 0. So we'll just drive through. Now we are already fighting here in Leningrad. They do have a lot of units here. But we have to start pushing into the city. I'll try to encircle it. The Leningrad itself, then they won't stand a chance. Plus we need to knock this... Oh boy, I cannot even click on it. Oh Jesus Christ, that's the tanks. Oh. Well, the plants went down the drain real quick. Oh Jesus Christ. We need to quickly plug the gap. Oh no, it's not this unit. Naval. Oh crap. Where's naval? Oh, okay, down here. Yeah, this is where the Russians broke through our front. Crap, and our units cannot hold them back. No, the tanks have broken. Let's send them up here. Now I already am pouring units in to contain this breakthrough, but it's going to get wider. We are thinned out, that's the problem. So yeah, let's unpause. Oh yeah, there's also... Ooh, nice. One more thing. We are bleeding... what's this called? Jesus Christ, rare materials. As soon as the day goes by, we'll see how much of this is going to be built, but this is more or less our priority now in the production queue, so we'll have to figure it out the way that these are going to be built. Now this is almost 40 IC and it's very costly, but still, if we ran out of any resource, our economy is just going to die and we are doomed. And let's rather not mention the problems that we have with our money. I have also cancelled all imports of oil. Now this is also a big problem. We are soon going to lose this income of 50 rare materials. Oh, we finally won here. So it's time to push them back. Oh, come on, which is this one? His support attack. Yeah, they really pushed us hard here. I moved some divisions with armor up there. Yeah, they are trying to break through, but they won't make it. When we close this pocket, there's going to be an insane amount of enemy armor that's going to be lost here. So that's going to be awesome. Check this out, this is heavy armor. These are tanks, motorized units. That's an insane strength in armor that's going to be lost. Okay, we won here. So Flieger division, let's see if we can put them that artillery in. Boy, now where is it? Yeah, I don't think that we can put it in at this point. Nah. No way. They need to stop first, so we're going to put them... we won't attack with them. We should actually take them back down to Danzig. Paratroopers are only should only be used in the worst case emergency. Aha, now, oh Jesus Christ, these are bombers. What the heck? Okay. Let's help with this attack there. Okay, we should be able to break through here, so... Königsberg. Oh, Jesus Christ, they're hunting our planes. We have to stop them. There is one thing, and that is that I have no idea how on earth can they bring fighters down here. From where do they come? It can only be from Sweden. Aligning towards Comintern. Dang it. If I knew where these planes come from, I would bomb their airfield. They're really hampering our plans up here. Which one's the 32nd? Oh boy, this division needs to stop attacking. How do you spell this? C-A... Oh, crap. They should be down here. We are going to bomb these poor buggers. Ground attack during the day and night for 2 days. Go crazy on them. Ground attack day, 2 days, and go crazy on them. Okay, we should break them now. Our bombings. Yeah, they're bleeding equipment now. It also kills their organization level. So as soon... check this out. One. Okay. The main reason here is that we need this province because of the infrastructure. Now that the infrastructure has been cut to the north, these units can run into serious problems. This unit already has no resources, I mean supplies. And now that we're going to take this one, hopefully it will be soon, come on. We should be able to start delivering resources with the resource planes, I mean transport planes, resources up here. Now where's my planes at? Jesus Christ, what a mess. Mammal. I don't know where these 3 fighters can come from. I really don't know. Where the heck do they have their airport? I mean, my fighters don't have such a long reach. Ooh, this unit needs to stop attacking as well. This one can. Okay, so the 7th Fleet Division. We'll try again to add it in. Where the heck is it?